Right. So, if you were to launch an NFT, what would you launch? Everybody seems to be launching one at the moment. A lot of the projects that are coming out, my friend has told me not to call them scams because they actually do give the token away, and it's kind of the fault of the people who buy it. That the people who make the token have no intention of ever really adding value to the tokens. That is not what I'm looking to do. My tokens, I don't even know what the art will be. I have a pretty cool concept for it, but yeah, I'd be interested also in other concepts that you might have. Um, the concept behind the NFT and why I need to have an NFT, and thank you for those who've jumped on and liked. The concept is that I have a membership business. I've had a membership business since 2014, and I've always wanted that business to be such that people would continue to develop and work with me if it's working for them, and that finances would not be a barrier to that. NFTs are the perfect way to do this stuff. Like with an NFT, buying in is a really simple choice if you know that you want the value that's on the other side of that. And I'll talk to you about what the value is within the programs that I've put together. But then with the NFT model, they can flip it, so there's no risk. So like even if you wanted to buy into Bored Ape Club, like you buy into Bored Ape Club, even if you have to loan the money or you sell your house, you buy into Bored Ape Club, you meet as many people with a Bored Ape as you can over 12 months, you build this massive network, you sell the Bored Ape. Ideally, it's gone up in value. Hopefully, it hasn't lost too much. For sure, there's a risk in this strategy. But see how being able to get out of your investment, especially with something like a Bored Ape, which is more mature now, there is such a big opportunity to buy the thing, have the benefit of it, and then even get paid more at the end of it, right? Like that's never really existed as far as I know. Especially, it's going to revolutionize the education economy. I only know one project so far in the education economy, and tell me if I'm wrong. I only learned about the V-Friends. I knew that he had a token, but I didn't know that it was worth 7 ETH, which is pretty cool. I don't know how many tokens he has, so if you know something about that, please comment in. And is Gary V actually adding utility to his tokens so far, or is he just kind of playing the game and playing with the art so far? I bought the Journey NFT. I was calling him JRNY for a while, and then people call me, no, it's Journey. Tony is his name. So the Tony's Journey NFT, I think they went on sale at 1 ETH, and he minted 7,500 of them. And so that's about 30 million, I think, if my maths is right. So what the value that Tony's offering on the other side of that 30 million is he's giving away a Bored Ape, which is pretty cool. So one person out of this 7,500, or if people have got multiple, then, they've got multiple opportunities. But he's giving away 1 Bored Ape, 3 something else, and 5 something else. I don't know the best NFTs, but I imagine the big name ones if he's giving away just a few of them. But pretty much what you don't get art with the thing. Like I think they're dropping the art later, which is cool too. Like I don't care really too much about the art, but it's cool if it does add value. I get it, why art matters. I mean, the Secret Pineapple Society, and it's fun to geek out on the rarity of things and the different variations. I have a custom NFT in that, and that's what really launched me into understanding NFTs. So Journey has this NFT club, and he's getting on the whitelists for new projects and getting small discounts for his members. And that's pretty much the product at the moment. So that was a lot of money to be generated for what he's offering there at this stage. But it's got me thinking, and I've been thinking about it for a bit. I bought that token primarily just to see what you get. And you get private access to into a certain part of Discord. So they have a plugin called Collab Land, which I'm trying to figure out if it can actually work on the Theta mainnet as well. I've been going back and forward, round and round in circles, talking to people in Theta and trying to get in touch with Collab Land. I think it's just an Ethereum-based initiative at the moment, and I've been figuring out how to actually mint my own tokens. So what I'm going to do is mint 88 tokens. So I already have a 7-figure membership business, 7-figure turnover, just on 7 figures. But yeah, membership business, and people are investing, $10,000 or $12,000 or $20,000 in education programs that I'm running. And also the ATG for Coaches program is $100 a month. And I have a $100 a year program that I just launched called Uncommon Success. And the reason for launching the Uncommon Success was I see so many people in a bad way with the world. The way the world's going at the moment, it can be a really tough time for people in lots of different ways. And I want to do something about that. I want to contribute. My experience is that the people that I work with get huge transformations in their quality of life. They become more athletic, they become richer, and they become smarter. So that is the slogan of Uncommon Success: athletic, richer, smarter. Now, as an NFT, you're a member of the club and you get access to the system that we use to become athletic, richer, and smarter. I worked with professional athletes, rugby teams. I've worked with a lot of gym owners. I've worked with a lot of very successful people, and I can help people to be more successful. It's happened consistently, and I'm doing okay myself in each of those categories, and it's working. So I want to offer this to more people. So the NFT model just fits it so much better than subscription model. The subscription model always feels like people are kind of being bled out, I think it's just so much better for the consumer to buy an NFT and then have access to the thing until they don't want access to it anymore and then get out. But the difference between what Journey and Gary Vee are doing is that my projects have always been collaborative. So members get to add value to the community. And there's lots of ways to add value in my community because we have people from all different walks of life. So the intention is to have people who hold these tokens, who are experts in international real estate, experts in crypto, experts in handstands, experts in stretching, experts in nutrition and digestive health. In each of the areas, one of the guys running a productivity program at the moment, Max Fernandez, shout out. Graham Tuttle's running a program for foot pain. So that knowledge exchange idea is well established in concepts like Udemy and all of those masterclass and all of those kinds of things, Skillshare. So it's something along those lines. I think it fits really well for the NFT model. And then in exchange for the token, well, part of the token income should go back to the community in the shape of rewards. So there's millions of people out there. There are people who are lazy and there's people who lack ambition and all that sort of stuff. But then there are a lot of people who don't lack ambition and they just can't get themselves going. They want to be better, but it's just not working yet. They listen to a lot of Joe Rogan, they listen to Jocko Willink and David Goggins and all these super motivational people, Naval or whoever it is, whether they want to breed love, Raul Paul, whether they want to go crypto or they want to be successful with this or that. But they're lacking some of the connections. They're lacking the consistent action. They don't have that support around them to really build confidence and actually get something done. Now, I know I can help with that. I know I can help even better in a community of people who also own the NFT. Like I'm in this Secret Pineapple Society and people are brainstorming about how can we add more value to these pineapples, Digital Dave is offering to allow people to come to his event in Thailand. So there's a live face-to-face event. I've run lots of face-to-face events that people have said have been, life-changing, very important events in their lives. If ticket holders are the ones who are able to access those events and other top members and contributors in the community are able to access those events, then you want a token. Maybe people from outside the group are also able to, pay to go to the events, or maybe it's just a discount to the NFT owners. It depends on the event, depends on who's hosting it. There's no one way of doing it, but I can see this model really, really opening up a new possibility for success. Yeah, Corey Dean's saying, get bogged down, it seems, before I can get proper sustainable momentum. 100%. And it's a system of momentum that we're creating. And when people come to the live events, And when you consistently interact, when you're jumping on the Zoom calls and things like that, life changes. And I've seen it over and over. It's been very consistent. I've been doing this stuff since 2014. Before that, I was working with professional sporting teams. The team I coached, the last team I coached won the premiership. They won the minor premiership. They won the World Club Challenge. And they set an all-time record for opposition scores held to zero. It was a very, very successful team. I've worked with lots of very, very successful teams, and this will be a very, very successful team. Now, the thing with the NFTs, when it's very successful, it's better than the businesses I've run in the past. Like, people have been absolute raving fans of things that I've done in the past, but they don't know how to get other people to understand what they've done, and it's too big of a jump. But people are looking for NFT opportunities. People are buying these NFTs that are just junk. It's a piece, it's art, and it's like, oh, maybe it's going to go up. No, it's not going to go up. It has to have a network effect around it. And what I'm talking about is a really strong network effect of people. The first 88 people who hold these NFTs will be people who already have a really strong network, who know how to add value to community, people who've already had success. And then we will build on that group, build on that culture, bringing new people into the community, and it will expand. So it won't be, there's different ways, there's different models that I'm looking at in terms of tokenomics. The plan will be to more gradually get to our target token number. So we maintain demand the whole time, and we don't have to do some massive pump for a minting and put everything out there, because there is a social culture that goes with this. We want people to be able to see, to get value out of the token from the start, and to be able to sell it on if they choose to. There's more, details to explain around that, but this is the concept, and I really can't see how NFTs are not going to change the world of online education, mentoring. It just seems like so much better method and model. Now, most of the people in my audience and people I've worked with in the past, they didn't really know what NFTs were or didn't own one up until very recently, but they're all jumping on the education the same as I am, and it's not rocket science. Once you get the concept, then it makes sense. So if someone is getting mad results, had a message from a guy today saying, yeah, I probably would have killed myself if I didn't. Okay. He's saying I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for joining the program. Keegan offered me a discount in 2019. He's a Brazilian guy, Anthony, and he said I probably wouldn't be here if I hadn't joined the program. I started my juggling, and I realized I needed to take on more challenges, get outside my comfort zone. He ended up moving to the US for a while, and now he builds websites, and he works for me, and he's actually just about to fly to Montenegro to visit me from Portugal. But these stories are not uncommon, and so there's going to be, they're uncommon in the world. They're not uncommon in our community. So we're going to do a lot more of this. I do think there is potential for this token to be much, much more valuable than a lot of the projects out there. It will be up to us as a community to build the member site and the events and the success stories to a level that that continues to add value to the token. We'll look for the art opportunities. Everyone will look to innovate and look to add their part to building the token. Or those who get it will, and those who don't will flip their token, and that's fine. Someone else comes in ready to do the work and to participate in the community. So this is the concept. This is the model. I'm writing it all out at the moment, but this is a bit of a practice, a bit of a brain dump of getting the concept out there. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, what questions come up, what ideas you have, and the mint will be coming soon. So let me know. Let me know what you're thinking, and this project will expand. The first 88 will most likely be sort of a private sale among friends, and then we'll start to launch more publicly as the numbers expand. Bye for now. Thanks for jumping on.